about a summer vacation in the 1970s. When I was a kid. My mother and other teachers went to help farmers couple life. Originally, my mother was going back that day, but the leader changed the plan, so my mother and the teacher were going to spend the night there. So someone enforced my home that I should send my mother a straw mat and a bed sheet. So I walk along the long field road, sending a straw mat and a seat to my mother. That day, beside me in my home, there were my mother's husband and my younger brother. Maybe I met my biological father when I was a baby, so maybe I knew uh, subconsciously that my mother's husband was not my biological father. So I had a dream that night. I was walking on a long path. The sky was very gloomy, and there were no people or animal on the road. I wanted to go a place that may be very far away. The further I went, the more thrill I encountered. Encounter that came from invisible plate around me. At the end, after experiencing the most thrilling experience, I arrived at my destination. Since then, I had the same dream every day. After a period of time, I had the same dream several times a week. In another period of time, later, in another period of time, I had the same dream several times a month. After a few years, I had the same dream several times a year. In the next few years, I had the same dream several times. In about a few years, The last time I had this dream, the same dream was when I entered Minjiang Vocational University and I lived in the dormitory. Of Fuzhou Intermediate Court. In the dormitory. Live in the dormitory of Fuzhou. Intermediate court. The last destination I reached in my dream was the second floor of the grand court of the intermediate court. In fact, in my dream, I was going to see my biological father in 1985. My biological father was the president of the Fuzhou Intermediate Court. At the end of 1985, my biological father withdrew from the court to work in the Fuzhou political and legal community. In 1986, it was officially said that my biological father had cancer and died. But some people said, they said in the sky, they said around me. They didn't say to me directly. They only say by themselves. Only let me know. Said that he fled back to his hometown in Shandong province. Some people said around me that he became a monk. In this many same dream, God told me I cannot be with anyone until I reach the destination of life. All the danger of my life has passed. For example, if I approach a woman, I will make trouble for that woman. If I have a boyfriend or lover, we will also be separated or broken up.